A lot of you right now have these New Year's resolutions, or your weight loss is constantly on your mind. And we've got an interesting take on exactly what it is that you're doing. Marlene Keys is joining us. She's a certified law of attraction facilitator, and also Anna Varriano, a registered nutritional therapist, are joining us this morning. And so, not to hit too much on the laws of attraction, this is really kind of putting more focus on your mindset. Is that right, when it comes to the activities and the types of foods you're eating and how you're going about your weight loss?
Exactly. We have many clients who come to us and they say, you know what, I know what to do in order to lose weight, I just can't do it. And to that we would say two things. We would say, you know, many people think they're doing the right thing, but there's so much information out there. Some of it's good, some of it's not good. So we make sure they have the right information and that it's very clear. But the other part of the equation is, as you said, it's mindset. It's what you're thinking about and what you're feeling about. So we put those two aspects together.
How much is it when you're meeting a client or when you start to discuss with them the issues or what's going on, that you realize that an hour of it could be spent on just understanding the underlying issues behind what it is that they're doing?
Absolutely.
A lot of the time?
A lot of it, absolutely. They're hand in hand, you know, it's skill set and mindset. They both go together.
What is it that people are looking from in terms of information on mindset and also information on the right choices to be making when it comes to food?
Sure. In terms of nutrition, one of the things we do is separate fact from myth. There's so much confusion out there about nutrition, all the books and websites that you can go to. And one topic that I'll talk about a little bit is fat. There's a lot of confusion on fats, and that's what we have here today. But Marlene, why don't you say a little bit about the mindset part?
Sure. I think, you know, Lianne, more and more people are starting to understand that what you think about matters. That what you think about actually manifests in your life. And people are starting to understand that with respect to maybe their relationships or their career. But we're here to tell you that it's equally as important when you're talking about your body. So we teach people how to make mindset more deliberate, a more deliberate part of a successful weight loss plan.
Is it part of, you know, to mention even emotional eating, is there an understanding of understanding why it is that you're picking up certain foods or why you've tended to go to that even when you know it's the wrong food or the wrong choice to make?
Absolutely. We ask people to pay attention to what you're thinking about. You know, what's that little voice inside saying to you, especially when you look in a mirror? What's that voice saying to you? Or when you sit down to a meal? Or when you watch someone else who's eating a meal and they're very thin and you never dream of eating that? What's that little voice inside of you telling yourself? And we ask you to pay attention to that. Because if you're like most people, you're saying things like, oh, I can't do this. I've never done this before. I've tried this a million times. And we're here to tell you that that type of thinking will sabotage your weight loss efforts every time.
All right, and very quickly, let's just get on to some of these differences. You talked about the understanding of fat, so
sure.
Where do you want to go there?
Well, you know, there's been an explosion of low-fat and no-fat foods over the last many years, but despite that, most people are still struggling with weight, even when they're doing those things. So we need to eat fat to lose fat. But the problem is that most of us are eating too many of the wrong types of fats. So here I have some of the fats that we eat way too much of. Corn oil, soybean oil, canola oil, etc. Not just in preparing our meals, but in all of the packaged foods that we buy. So we should be looking at healthier choices like olive oil, avocado oil, butter, and my favorite is coconut oil. And coconut oil is a superstar in terms of its health benefits. It boosts your immune system, it's heart healthy, and it helps us to lose weight. In fact, when you have a meal that's prepared with coconut oil, your metabolism is boosted up to 24 hours after you eat that meal, and it really helps with your weight loss. So if you can start replacing some of these oils with some coconut oil, you're going to start to see some results. And not only is it good to put inside your body, but it's awesome to put on your skin.
We were joking how we use it as a moisturizer. There's some webinars that are coming up very quickly.
We have 4 free 30-minute webinars that we would like to offer to your to your listeners. They just have to go to mindfulweightcontrol.com/sign up. And they'll get 2 hours of content that I think they'll find a little different than what's normally out there.
Without having to leave the comfort of their home, they get the information and have that ability. The website listed, by the way, at the bottom of your screen.